I've got a few things left to do on the Getz. The bumpers are finished, but I've got to bolt them in and then fix them onto the trim under here. So I'm going to jack it up and get the wheel off so I can have a peek inside. If you're enjoying this content, please remember to like and subscribe below. It really helps the channel, and leave a comment as well. I read all of those. It's always good to hear what your thoughts are. I'm not sure how much we'll get done here this evening. I've left it a tad late. Trouble is, when I put a video up, the second episode of this new Atypical Man series that I'm doing, it's just gone up. It's Sunday evening, and I find it very hard to just take my eyes off of it. I'm glued to the screen watching the stats, and the more you sit watching it, the slower it seems to climb, and so it's best to just get on with other stuff. If the videos are going to do well, they'll do well because of the hard work I've put into them, not because I'm sat there refreshing the app. So at that point, I've just got to let go and let it sort of run its course, see what happens. And I'll probably end up being a lot more productive as a result. Right, put those for my safe. So the reason I wanted to remove the wheel is because the dust cover for the brakes is just completely rusted. It's beyond the point of fixing. It's literally flaking off. And the trouble is, although this in itself doesn't cause any harm to the brakes, if your wheel's turning and then this sort of pushes in, that's not the kind of noise you want to hear when you're giving a car a test drive. So I want to replace those. You know, I don't want to be covering anything up that I know about. If I see something wrong with the car, I'll fix it and only sell it when that's sorted. So in order to fix that, I need to remove the brake pads from the disc, and to do that I've got to take out this bolt here, and there's one directly below it. That is extremely satisfying. Just left it off. I saw it just being dangled down, but I'm not sure I think that's a good idea. Oh, that lifted off nicely for once. This comes up. It's coming. Ah, yes. Here we go. Yes. Right then, we're in business. Just borrowed a 32mm socket from my parents' neighbour, Jeff.
Cheers, Jeff.
Perfect. How do we want to do this? I guess we start off straight on like this, and we'll use this hole again, like so. Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh, get in there. Success. What is this? Hello. So next thing you want to do is take out this washer. There we go. Now what? I can't get this off. It's just stuck inside of the knuckle, and you can't push it back far enough. The drive shaft won't go back far enough. So I'm going to remove the knuckle so that I can knock it with a hammer from the other side, hopefully. Oh shit. Well, Jeff to the rescue once more. That should do the trick. Okay, oh, of course we can't now. Fine. Socket on there, like so. Oh, into there. Running out of time this evening. Daylight's rapidly fading, but yeah, I managed to get the knuckle off of the car along with the wheel hub, because I've got to separate those so that I can remove this the old rusted dust shield and put the new ones on, but I can't do that until they arrive on Thursday. But yeah, good progress, and I should be able to have it ready for the new shields tomorrow morning. Now, I changed my mind on the approach I'm going to take. I've, as always, gone for the sort of ideal world. Would be brilliant if nothing goes wrong approach, but with these kind of things, something always will go wrong. And watching some YouTube videos of people doing this job, someone who actually had access to a press, a 6-ton press, even with that kind of equipment, they said that if you're lucky, when you push out the hub from the knuckle, that it all comes out in one piece. But if you're unlucky, I think he said something like the inner part of the wheel hub stays on the knuckle, and that's just extra work I can't really afford to have to do, where I'm trying to maximise the return on this vehicle. It's too risky. So I'm going to remove the rest of the old one, and then I'm going to make a cut in the new one so that I can push it on around the hub rather than having to take the hub off. Okay. Now, I'm going to call this a success. Not the way I wanted to, but definitely quicker, definitely cheaper, and it's just good for training myself to be a bit more flexible with stuff. It's not the end of the world if you can't do it the perfect way. This is a very good way of doing it.